My friends, it has been a while since I've made a video about Sephora, but today we are talking all about the Sephora sale and my 8 favorite skincare products carried at Sephora. For those of you who don't like intros, there are timestamps and links in the description box below. I do want to say a few things before we get into this video. I don't think I need to spend a lot of time talking about the sale itself. In fact, something I really respect that Sephora did with this sale is they started telling us about it in early March. That is so helpful for planning, and I really think that's a win-win situation. You know, there's nothing worse than buying something and finding out a week later that it's a better price. And as long as these retailers have good return policies, we're all just gonna return the product and buy it at a better price point. So I think everyone wins by doing it this way. Of course, I don't think this is the best sale out there, but I've talked to quite a few of you about this, and I do understand your reasoning for shopping the Sephora sale. I will do it myself. I will not be placing some kind of $1,000 order, but I will buy a few things. I'll include my wish list at the end of this video. Because Sephora does have its perks. The ability to buy from a bunch of different brands all in one place. Free shipping is a huge appeal, one that I sometimes forget, to be honest with you, because they didn't used to have free shipping. And some of you tell me you have gift cards to Sephora. It is smart to spend your gift cards in this sale event. As always, though, keep in mind that if this is not a good time for you to shop, oh, I promise you, there will be other sales. In fact, I'm gonna say my favorite at this point is the 25% off with Klarna that comes on Cyber Monday. And one more thing, Sephora is a little more generous with sharing the 20% off discount. All Rouge members are able to share that discount with one person. If you are looking to catch that discount, I'm going to say you should go on Reddit. I'll include links below. I should also take a moment to say, this video is not an April Fool's joke or prank. In fact, last year, I posted this on April 1st, announced that this new skincare brand was coming on April 1st, expecting people to get the joke. I immediately, within seconds, watched my follower count start dropping. I was going, what is happening? I started getting messages in my inbox from people saying, I thought you're a scientist. I thought you surely understand that chemicals are in everything. This is free from free radicals and imprisoned radicals. Oh my God, is satire dead? I don't think comedy is dead. Instead, I think the problem is people form assumptions way too quickly because of the nature of the internet. If you were telling a joke in person to a friend and they started to misunderstand you or were offended and they turned around and started to walk away, you would go, wait, let me finish my joke. And they would turn around and go, oh, you're joking. Sorry, I thought you were serious. But you don't have that ability online. Instead, if someone misunderstands or misinterprets your satire, all they have to do is click the X and they will never know better. Never. So no April Fool's jokes for 2024. It was also just kind of a stressful week last week with busy life stuff. Oh my gosh, I had to go to the DMV, and if I told you that story today, you would think I'm joking. You would absolutely say, no, this has to be an April Fool's joke. Nobody would actually make those kind of operating decisions, even at a DMV. You would be wrong, though. Okay, let's get into this video. We are just gonna start with the J Beauty and the K Beauty because those are, in fact, my top picks, which means number 1 on my list. It has to be SK2. This is the only product in this video that is in my very strictly curated top 10 list, which I'll also link below if you're interested. I really want to make sure in this video that I don't just talk about products and show you products. I want to really explain to you why I'm choosing them, what they did for me, because I think that is so important in buying skincare. You don't want to just buy skincare because people are hyping it up. No, you want to make sure that it addresses your concerns. So the reason SK2 is a beloved product for me is that I have never seen any product impact hyperpigmentation to the level SK2 did without being an active. I do have a little bit of a more difficult skin type. I am dry, I have acne, and I'm a little bit sensitive, and it means that it's hard for me to use ingredients like glycolic acid. If you can use glycolic acid, by all means do. You can find much more affordable products than SK2. But if you also have sensitive skin, and especially if you're trying to address hyperpigmentation, oh, that can be difficult. And I always stress too that while the ingredients list shows galactomyces ferment filtrate, notice that SK2 always includes their little registered logo to tell you that that is Patera, and I do believe that Patera is a special galactomyces ferment filtrate. That is a more broad term than it might seem. There are a lot of species of galactomyces. How was it fermented? How was it filtered? And whatever SK2 did, it is expensive, but it stands out for me. The only problem that I have with SK2 is that, you see how full this bottle is? I feel bad using it because, for example, for the month of March, we did Bioma on this channel, video coming soon. I fell behind. But I did Bioma, and I kept looking at my SK2 because I had a stress breakout, and I was going, oh, I really want to use that, but if I use it, then my review isn't just a review of this drugstore Bioma brand, it's a review of Bioma as somebody who is also using SK2. That's how powerful this is, at least in my opinion, on my skin type, in my experience. Next on my list is, of course, Sulwhasoo. Sulwhasoo is a luxury K-beauty brand, and wow, you really feel that when you use their products. The whole brand is based around ginseng, which is already a fascinating ingredient that may be beneficial for aging, for hyperpigmentation, even for acne. I've talked a lot about ginseng in the past, but it is a fascinating ingredient. However, the catch with ginseng is that just saying there's ginseng extract in a product doesn't necessarily guarantee that you get the full spectrum of benefits. Because if you look at the ginseng research, it's often looking at specific components that are found in ginseng. And that's what sets Sulwhasoo apart. Not only do they use those ginsenosides, but they also are doing their own research. They are constantly doing their own research, and that's the idea of what you're paying for with this brand. You're paying for the luxury experience, and you're paying for their research. And I would say it really shows in using the products. Now, this particular bottle was sent to me by the company. I could pull out my bottles, but they're all going to be little minis. You can actually get the best deals on Sulwhasoo if you buy the mini sizes on our K-beauty retailers. Some of you know it is counterintuitive. It's counterintuitive. You would think that you would pay more for the small sizes, but oh no, you get a better deal buying the minis. That said, I did notice that there are some cute little sampler sets on the Sephora website, so I'll make sure to include links to those in the description box below. Let's move on to my one pick, my single pick for acne-prone skin. And that's going to be Drunk Elephant. This is the Bouncy Bright Facial, 10% azelaic acid, 1% salicylic acid. We've got to talk real quickly. I know, we have to. Because we had that whole wave of the Sephora Kids videos. We all know that for some reason, young people are buying the Drunk Elephant brand. So I would just like to take a moment to say, young people, not only do you not need to buy a $69 skincare product, but this is going to be intense. You probably don't want to risk damaging your skin. You know, you want to be able to go to school without having a damaged moisture barrier. Drunk Elephant does have some options that are better for a younger age range, but in general, you just don't need to buy a Drunk Elephant. I do take issue with the people that say that Drunk Elephant intentionally designed their products to appeal to kids because bright colors? What are we doing? I am not interested in discontinuing my love for bright colors. Thank you very much. Let me get back to this product. So I just recently repurchased this because Ulta made a good call and did a 20% off coupon. So I bought this. I had been missing this. A couple of things. First of all, this is the only acne care product I'm including in this video for a very important reason, and that is because if you are like me and also deal with acne, I don't want you to think that it is smart to go out and buy 5+ new products that all target treating acne in this sale. No, that's a recipe for a damaged moisture barrier. Instead, maybe pick one acne care product, one that targets treating acne, and make the rest of your skincare routine all gentle products. I promise you, I lived and learned this. Make your routine about taking care of your skin and carefully choose your acne treatment. The reason I'm choosing this is because azelaic acid is a wonderful acne treatment. Most of the research is at 15%, but we've seen a lot of anecdotal reports at 10%, which is what this product uses. And they combined this with 1% salicylic acid, which is an acne treatment. But I feel like what makes this special isn't just those two ingredients. I feel like it's the full formula. The full formula to this is wonderful. Every night that I use it, my skin looks that much better in the morning, that much more glowy, that much more clear. And again, when we talk about what you are paying for with more expensive products, it should be that. It should be a carefully curated formula. I could never sit here and tell you to buy a $300 hyaluronic acid serum if that type of product existed, which I'm sure it doesn't. That would be silly if it did. If you just want something that is overall simple, the Ordinary's Argireline solution, for example, just get the Ordinary's product. But when you start getting into those ingredient combinations, that is where you can actually see the value in some of the more expensive options. So that's my pick for targeting acne as well as hyperpigmentation. Azelaic acid does also target hyperpigmentation. I would tell you on its own, I don't think it's the strongest option for hyperpigmentation, but it does help. At least some of you have Glow Recipe on your bingo card, don't you? So let's talk about this, but as usual, I'm making this video peppered with all kinds of different skincare information that I hope is helpful to you. So with Glow Recipe, let's talk about fragrance. I have seen a fair number of criticism towards the Glow Recipe brand because they do use fragrance in their products and cute bottles. We already talked about my thoughts on cute products, kind of. We talked about bright colors, but samesies. The presence of fragrance in products isn't inherently a bad thing. It can be problematic for some people. If you have sensitivities to fragrance, then by all means, go for products that are fragrance-free. I personally have certain fragrance allergies. In fact, I actually had to return the Cloudberry essence from Glow Recipe because of those allergies. What do we define as fragrance? We just talked about peony extract. The flower has a lot of skincare benefits that have been studied. Are we throwing away peony because technically it smells good? Tea tree oil is quite a polarizing scent that I think a lot of people would not want to wear as a perfume, but that's an essential oil. I personally do like Glow Recipe because I like fun skincare, and I think they do a really good job of that while still having good, effective products. This one right here is the Guava Vitamin C Bright Eye Gel Cream. I genuinely think this has one of the best formulas for brightening your under eye area at a better price point than a lot of similar products. And this is the Plum Plump Hyaluronic Cream, which is made more for dry skin types. I love this one too. At the end of the day, listen, do you need these products? No, nobody needs these products. But if you like them, if you find enjoyment in the good smells, in the cute packaging, you're allowed to. And you are absolutely also allowed to not like them and say, no, it's much more me, the ordinary. We're all different, and really, we should be celebrating that. I have to include Dieux skincare in this video. As I said in a video the week before last, I do have a video about Dieux. I've been sitting on it because the video is raving. It's raving about this brand. I absolutely love the way they did their research. I really respect their products, their whole ethos. However, this was gifted to me, and they also sent me the Rich Moisturizer, which I've hidden from myself so I don't keep using it. It turns out that some people had paid for this product and are still waiting for it, so Dieux Skincare got a little bit of flack over that. But this is back in stock. It's their Oracle Reviving Eye Gel, and this is a wonderful eye cream where, again, they did their own research. I'm not going to talk too much about it in today's video because, again, I am going to post that video. It's such a shame because they really are such a wonderful brand, and their products are so gentle. And never forget this, gentle skincare products is a must in your routine. Go ahead and add your actives, but you want most of your skincare routine to be gentle, to be restoring, to be caring for healthy skin. And that's what I think Dieux Skincare does well. So it just turns out that it is stock issues kind of holding this brand back and kind of apparently frustrating some people. Again, you can get this product right now on the Sephora website. It is the Oracle Reviving Eye Gel, and I will talk more about this week. Two more products for today's video. I have to once again mention my favorite lip balm, which is the Grandepout. This is the best plumping lip product I've ever tried. I do want to emphasize it is not plumping in the sense that it will make you look like you have lip filler. No topical is ever going to do that. If that's the look that you want, you have to get lip filler. However, these plumping products can help with smoothing out lines, thereby making your lips look a little more plump. And I just feel this is the best formula I've ever tried. You know, I'm sure you are going to see a lot of people talk about Summer Fridays, about In Beauty, about Tower 28. There's so many options out there, but this is tried and true for me, so I gotta bring this back out for today's video. Before we close out this video, I want to say I don't have a sunscreen recommendation, and that's a darn shame because sunscreen is the most important step in a skincare routine. I use K-Beauty sunscreens and J-Beauty. J-Beauty has the best matte sunscreens, K-Beauty has the best dewy sunscreens, in short. But I did want to tell you all about this year's sun sampler. Now, I know a lot of people are not happy with this. A lot of people are critiquing this because usually this set comes with a full size from one of the more expensive brands. What was it? I think Peter Thomas Roth, Dr. Dennis Gross. This year it's the Inky List. And a full-size SPF lip balm. A lot of people are upset about this. I'm not. I actually think this is fine. Maybe not their best set ever, but I like that it has an SPF lip balm in this. We all should be using SPF containing lip balms. It's kind of hard to find one that doesn't taste funny, so hopefully that one doesn't. But the reason I do want to actually recommend this is because I think it can be really hard to find the right sunscreen for you. You know, the best sunscreen is the one that you'll wear, right? And I think a sampler can help you to figure out what the best sunscreen for you is, and it might be that one from the Inky List. If it is, great. It's more affordable. Not to mention that, contrary to past years, I think this will be in stock for the Sephora sale. And I said I was going to tell you my wish list before I close out this video, so let's go ahead and do this. I want to get this Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Moisture Repair Balm Serum with hyaluronic acid and squalane. This sounds so unique. You know, this is why I love Danessa Myricks. I feel like she is so good at innovating. They're basically saying you can use this like a primer, and I love this idea, so I can put my sunscreen on, and if I have areas of dryness, I can use this on top or maybe just under my entire foundation. It sounds wonderful. I definitely want to try this. I also noticed that the Dr. Idris brand is now on the Sephora website, and I would love to try something from her. Feel free to let me know if you have any recs from these products. And my riskiest purchase, I am hoping to catch this one, but I want the new Clean Me Up kit. $35 with a $120 value. Listen, this has a full size of the Tower 28 mascara, the Lawless lip balm, and the Colfie eyeliner, plus the Amika overnight treatment, the Say highlighter, and the Youth to the People moisturizer. I have never understood the negativity towards the Sephora Favorites kits because, are you kidding? This is such a good deal. I sometimes see people say, oh, we already have all of those products. Do we? I've never tried the Colfie eyeliners. I admit I have the Lawless lip balm, but I've almost finished another one of those. That's the con with that. You do go through that lip balm quickly. And the Tower 28 is a good mascara. Mascara is something where I genuinely think it's like fragrance. Mascara and fragrance are the two hardest product categories to predict, because we have different preferences. People forget that lashes vary from person to person, just like the hair on our heads, we have different lashes too. But my friends, that's it for today's video. I hope it was helpful. As always, feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you're picking up in the Sephora sale. Again, I'll have everything linked in the description box below, including the subreddits where you can hopefully get a 20% off code if you would like to get one. And that's it for today's video. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you all next time.